Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey Hot Mess fans.
Oh my god.
Yes!
There we
I've got bipolar disorder. My shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very,
I'm
very
always
simple.
late. I've
I
got
use
too
this.
many things
Okay.
to say. I rock
Camera
my
cut out
jeans,
again.
cat earrings.
Hey Hot Mess fans.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by for my first official Halloween tutorial. Today I am going to be doing a last minute basic bitch costume. You know, we've all been there where we want to go out and do something, but we don't have a costume, so we need something quick, easy, but still fun and flirty and in the Halloween spirit. I did start off with my basic foundation and I powdered it up. I am also starting out with a nice bold eyebrow. I'm using a black eyeliner pencil. It comes out pretty ashy, like a black charcoal ash, so it works really well for my eyebrows. I actually use this on a daily basis anyway, but I was trying to go for a more bolder look for the costume, as it is a nice extreme look that I was going for. Next, I am going to be using a pencil, or a combination of a pencil, kohl pencil, gel liner, and black eyeshadow. I started out with my kohl pencil and drew out the shape of the eyes that I wanted. I wanted a really thick, dramatic, like cat eye flick, if you will. So I used my, I think this is Maybelline, the Kajal pencil. I don't really use this much, so it worked really well for this particular project that I was using it for. And so, yeah, you could see that I'm really just trying to map it out. This is not precise, but it gave me a good idea of getting the shape that I wanted. I have hooded eyes, so this worked really well. I just went over the overlapping part of my eye just a little bit. That way, one, you could see it when I had my eyes open, and two, there was not going to be any transfer when I did open it, because there's a lot of makeup going on here. Then next, I went ahead and took a flat, straight brush with my gel liner, and I tried to cut out the shape on the edges and make it more cleaner, but this brush wasn't doing it, so I just used it to fill in with the back side of it, the flat side, fill in all of the space with the black gel liner. It was kind of fun doing this because it was just like smearing a whole bunch on without having to be so precise about it. I mean, I was trying on the edges, but as far as just filling in the eye, it was pretty cool. So now here I've got the basic kind of look. It's filled in. There's a gel liner I'm using. I think that's from Maybelline as well. Of course, all of the stuff that I'm using, you can take whatever you have in your supplies and just use that. I mean, you don't have to use a gel. I just was trying to make it a bit more cleaner. Here I use a more precise eyeliner gel pen or brush, and really got in there, and I was able to use the really pointed edge of it and get a nice sharp edges on my liner. I also took a Q-tip and really got out, because I was trying not to get any of the black underneath my eye. I wanted all the color on top of my eye, and it helps shape the edges, especially the tip right there. And that's how I was able to get it clean. And you just kind of clean it off a little bit. With gel liner, it's one of those where it doesn't set too quick, so you can kind of go back and fill and fix your mistakes. Here I've got both eyes done. Trying to figure out what else I need to do. Loving the clip, loving the clip. my bangs were giving me trouble, so I had to clip them up. Here I'm using Wet n Wild, the black eyeshadow. It is a matte black, and I am just going ahead and patting it all on my gel liner that I have set on here. One, it's just to set the whole look so it will stay and it won't kind of crease up on me. And it worked really well. I had it on for a few more hours after I was done, and there was no creasing or anything, so that worked out really well. And it deepens up the look. At first I was trying for a more matte kind of look on the eyes, which I followed through on. But you can definitely put some kind of sparkle on there if you want. That's what fits your fancy. I went ahead and slapped some dramatic eyelashes on. One of them gave me such trouble. It took me half an hour to do it. I had to take it off, put it back on. Oh, I was about done with eyelashes at this moment. To brighten up my underside of the eye, I used NYX's Milk pencil, jumbo pencil, and it just brightened up a little bit of the under eye. Because like I said, I wanted all the color to be on top of it. More feline, cat looking look, as you will. I did put some mascara on the bottom part of my lashes, and I did a little bit on my regular lashes on top and some of it on the falsies, but that was just because I had some transfer from my NYX pencil, so I really wanted to darken it up. Oh, and also make sure that you tightline your eyes. That's like the top part of your waterline up on the top, so that it's all dark up there. Forgot to tell you that, but that's something that I almost missed, and it definitely adds to the look if you get that all colored in. And here I'm just getting all the color off of my lashes that the transfer. Fix all mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not a makeup artist, but I know what I like, and it's all about practice. This is what I was doing. I was practicing. See if this was the costume I was going to use for this Saturday's fun events. And there is the eyes done. Yay! Of course you can't see it. There'll be pictures at the end. I'm taking my Hoola by Benefit, the bronzer, and I'm really giving a really sharp edge on my jawbone there. Well, jawbone, the hollows of my cheek. You can definitely keep this more sharp. I do end up blending it out because although we're going for the kitty cat kind of feel, I still wanted it to look more femme fatale, sexy, yet kitty cat, like it was kind of natural, if you will, like a kitty cat. So I kept on blending, I added a little bit more, and I just wanted to really cut that edge in there. So that's what I did with that. I used the big blush brush for this as well, just to really blend it out. But you can still see that it's got a that edge to it, that sharpness. Then I'm going in with this really nice bright pink, hot pink. I'm really concentrating on the, I had to be careful too, because look how pigmented that is. That's by Flower. But I was really trying to concentrate the color on the apples of my cheeks. I did blend it up a little bit up on the other part of the back part of my cheeks, but I really wanted to keep it on the apples of it. I didn't want crazy color on there, but I did want a nice flash of color. So I did put a little bit on there, and then I went back with a clean brush. Well, I wiped it clean, and then really buffed it back out. That way it gave it more of like the innocent flush look of a kitty, if they could flush. And I couldn't help myself. I had to. I ended up putting, well, not right there, but I end up putting a highlighter on. I am addicted to highlighter lately. This is the L'Oreal Lumi, the new highlighters that they have come out. I was going to try to keep this very matte, as I said, with the eyes, but I ended up putting this highlighter on, and it worked pretty well. It gave it a nice glossy feel. I took my kohl pencil, or you can use another different pencil, whatever you fancy, but I took the pencil I was using earlier, and now I'm going to shape the nose and mouth area of my cat. I started at the bottom of the nose, and I drew all the way down to the top of my lip. Now you can make this line as thick as you want, or as thick as you want, or as thin as you want. I kind of went a little bit medium. I didn't want it too thin because I really wanted it to be noticeable, but I also didn't want it crazy thick either. So I went for like middle of the line kind of deal. So once you got that perfected, for some reason I just couldn't get it straight, but I finally got there. Then I went up to the nose. Now I darkened up a little bit of the nostril area. If you could see, it's just right underneath. And then I kind of made a shape of a heart on the tip of my nose. Once I got the shape of the heart-like, area of the nose, I went ahead and colored it all in. Once I colored it in, I knew where I was gonna go from there as far as I ended up putting it more down along the nostril area just to give it more coverage. I didn't want it to just be a little spot. I wanted it to be noticeable. And then I made it a point to really clean up the edges on this and really got it filled in. You can as well go back with the black eyeshadow and pack it down on there and make it so it's more matte. I didn't, but if you're going to be out for a while and you're afraid that it might melt off or wipe off, I would definitely set it with that black eyeshadow. Then I went ahead and I lined my top lip just like you would any other lining of your lips. I'm just using the same kohl pencil. A nice sharp line of the lips. You can definitely fill your top lip up with the pencil. If you do not have a black lipstick, this is what I would have done, is just filled it in the pencil that I have. It would work definitely. But I do have a black lipstick, so I went ahead and used this. That is by Wet n Wild. And just like you would any lipstick, I just applied it and made sure it was really nice and colored in. And just go back and make sure your edges are really clean. What I've noticed with this look is that the edges should be nice and sharp. That's what gives it the edge. Although this is a basic bitch look, you still want to look fierce. I also had the option that for the bottom lip, I ended up keeping the bottom lip plain. Now you can definitely cancel out the bottom lip more by putting foundation on it and powdering it. But I also was playing around and I put a red lip, because if you'll notice, the black on the top lip will transfer on the bottom lip. Now if I were to go out and if I do decide to use this costume. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and either make both lips black, or I'm going to end up putting a red lip on the bottom. That way when it does transfer, it actually looks fine. It doesn't mess with the integrity of the look like it would if it was a plain lip on the bottom and then the transfer. So just a little FYI on that. Here I decided on putting a little freckles instead of whiskers. You're more than welcome to put whiskers on with said kohl pencil, but I just didn't want to be bothered. You can also use pieces of a longer brush or something and take little pieces and actually glue them with eyelash glue and then attach them onto your cheeks for a more third dimension 3D effect. I didn't want to be bothered. This is something that I am practicing on because I may be using it this Saturday, and if anybody knows me, I'll probably be drinking and I will probably end up pulling or forgetting that I have the whiskers on my face. So this is just a better deal for me. Here I went ahead and started doing my hair. I'm using dry shampoo and my Denman brush. That brush is fantastic for doing any kind of teasing. I like the way it teases my hair. I've got really soft hair, so it really ends up going flat. So I really have to tease it. Not a big fan of teasing, but I do it. For this look, I wanted really, really big hair. And I probably will tease it even more if I use this look, because by the end of a few hours having this look walking around the house, it did fall a little bit. So I would definitely tease it more and set it a little bit more. But for the sake of the video, I was just using dry shampoo instead of hairspray. Although I would use dry shampoo more anyway. I like the texture it gives you. It definitely gives it more combining properties to keep everything together. So, and it helps with the teasing part of it. So you just tease the crap out of it. And I just used my basic hairstyle. I just made it bigger. Comb out the parts, or the top of it, to make it smooth. And here I'm just tweaking it and getting it all just the way I like it. Big but smooth. And I'll tell you about the outfit that I have. The outfit I went ahead and used was just a nice tight-fitting long sleeve shirt that I got from Old Navy. I also paired it with a nice pair of leggings. They're not like grandma leggings. They're like the leggings that you can wear out. And on the edges of both pant legs, there's a nice strip of faux leather that works really well with my cat ears, because cat ears are that faux leather as well, so it kind of matched in. I also paired it with a nice pair of black pumps to get the sexy aspect of it. You're more than welcome to use a skirt and more of a neck plunging shirt if you will. I was really going for more of a cat lady instead of sexy kitten with the outfit. With my boobs, everything looks kind of sexy because it's so big. And there's my face. Looks really good. Pretty proud of myself. I love the eyes. And that's all I did with the outfit. I did get a little Halloween costume at the Halloween store years ago. I've had this in my collection. It basically came with the ears, it came with the collar with the bells, and it comes with the tail. I didn't wear the tail this time around, but you can definitely attach it. I love the ears. They got little fluffy parts. And then the collar. Here's the outfit. I just wanted to be comfortable, but I want to still look like I'm doing the Halloween thing. There's the pants. You can see the strip of leather on the side. My heels. And just a nice long, more tight-fitting, like, shirt. And also for the collar, you can just use a black ribbon if you don't have any bells. You could definitely make this collar without having to buy it. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow I will have one out for Mommy Dearest. You guys remember that movie? Something different, something fun. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Bye!